through there, but I don't remember why I think
Should
that
be.
right now. I will tell you, like I said, 5,500 is going to feel like, you know, it's going to feel pretty fun through that valley. So if you're not comfortable with that, you know, be sure to fly it at like 7,500 instead. It's fun as heck and it's a beautiful flight at 5,500, that's for sure.
Still in the middle of briefing.
Any other questions?
Jeffrey, is there any benefit when talking to ground at Narrows to just request a southwest departure to give the clue that we'd like a left turn on departure?
No, just tell them that you're looking for a VFR departure to the south. That's all. And you'll just, like I said, there's room in there. I don't know that you can necessarily make 2,800 feet.
And as soon as we're doing this, I will clue you into what we're doing.
Yeah, so you might just want to turn outbound and head a little bit southwest to just kind of sneak around the
waiting, I'll put it on there.
McCord Delta
so this is
there.
What we're doing. We're just doing a ring all the way from Tacoma, Washington, and we're gonna do a ring right around Mount Rainier and land back at McCord. I think that's an Air Force base as well. It might not be, but we're gonna land at McCord Tacoma Airport, and should be some really good scenery. Even though the sim connect is still having a problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. All
right, I switched.
See you guys get down there. I'll talk to you later.
Anyone that's flying out of Kilo Tango India Whiskey, which is Tacoma Narrows, you're going to want to go down to the Fingers channel with Jeffrey. He's going to lead you guys. Anybody that's departing out of Tacoma McCord, Kilo Tango Charlie Mike is going to stay in this channel. And it will be led by Brant Nyberg. Or myself. I don't know, because the Brant's kind of muted, so I don't know what's going on. But if you're going out of TIW, you want to go to the Fingers channel. If you're going out of McCord, TC.
We're switching over to Fingers now. And I'm waiting to get loaded here, so see what happens. They're supposed to have a fix next week for the Sim Connect on this, but again, I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I have prepared version 5 still installed. I don't feel like going through all that unless I really have to, so we shall see what is going on. So and I'm sorry it's taking so long, but we just gotta wait.
So we want to climb above 2,800 real quick, right?
If you can, otherwise just, you know, cut out to the southwest after when you're 3 miles south of the airport, you can just make a 45-degree right turn. And
so we're at 14 gigabytes of memory being
I'm
used.
sure the tower would either direct you to do that anyway.
So. And we will be flying the 172
like head towards Olympia
tonight, which is a default with the Premier Deluxe flight simulator version. Even though I started a Discord, I will probably not be on there tonight due to it being a Virtual USA Flying Club event, so I'm probably going to stay with the club. But if you do want to join the Discord, go ahead, because eventually when I do flights just on my own and stuff, we will put it there. I also posted just my recent YouTube videos. I did a great flight yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday, I'm losing track of time now. Went to Chester, Connecticut, and it was a challenging landing, but it was worth it. I learned a lot from it, so here we go. So that's Tacoma Narrows. And it should have the Orb X scenery.
Jeffrey, I think you're on the wrong frequency.
However, you can see it has a couple things that are a little raised still, but we're gonna go with it. And this frame rate might be terrible, but
ground is 121.8.
I'm on the wrong frequency.
So yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's just go for it anyways. I want scenery, I want good stuff, and I am able to do flights. However, it might not be the best. I still understand all this ground crew, but that's okay. So here's the 172 SP, and there's someone else behind me.
At the wrong airport. I got both of them in my head.
I gotta start this thing out, so I got my checklist out. I also have to make sure my GPS for my tablet is working, so let me do that too. So if the screen goes to that. Alright, good. Let's see if it's loaded. It is. So let's get my
Bravo now.
So the properties are here. 4349. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me reload the program then because it's not sending GPS coordinates. Sorry for flashes again. Here we go. All right. There we go. Alright, with that, we are at Tacoma Narrows, and we will depart out of here and make our way. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Again, the Overclocked scenery, it's good to have. I think scenery designers have it a little easier now because they don't have to do like the satellite imagery as much and everything like that. But all Overclocked seem to have done is taken their Tacoma Narrow scenery and just updated it for 2020. And here's the deal, I don't think I can see anyone else. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, so what's there? Where's everybody else though? Interesting. Well, see what happens and go from there. So interesting. Tacoma Towers there, Tacoma Ground. So let's get this thing started. Checklist SP. Make sure the fuel's on, which is something I've always had to do. Now I'm getting used to it. Fuel's on. It's the first thing I do, because you would have done that in it's probably the pre-flight when you first get to the plane. Here we go. So I turn some lights on here so maybe the camera looks a little bit better. Thank you for your patience. And did it make it look better? I don't know. I got different colors to try until it looks better. How's that? That's a little bit better. How's this? Oh, yeah, that's good. Alright, still looking for people around. Oh, there they are. They're loading on down there. So that is the Virtual USA Flying Club members. Doesn't show usernames, though, which is interesting, but we'll go with it anyways. Alright. Seat track back lock, avionics off, autopilot off. Throttle, 1/4 inch. Let's make sure everything's working. A little bit of a rush tonight, so we have to make sure that this is working. That's as slow as molasses with throttle, which I have no clue what that's all about. Frame rate's pretty much poop until we get out of here. And again, we have airport scenery, so we'll just go with it. Mixture, full lean, brakes are set. Not gonna get a club prop yet, I do that later. Master on, beacon on. We also have to make sure there's no fuel in the plane, which I almost forgot. Excuse me. 100%. 100%. And we're good. Alright, don't ever do that one. Turn the master and beacon on. Auxiliary fuel pump on. Let's see if this is working. Yes, it is. Mixture all the way in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full lean. Auxiliary pump off. Max to start. Clear prop. Max to start. And mixture. There we go. Purring, purring, purring,
So
purring.
it looks like they're giving us right crosswind through the Bravo.
Okay, with that, we're good there. We're in Class D, by the way, and there is tower and ground, so we're going to be good. Oil pressure, oil temperatures in the green.
Below 7,500,
That's
so I'm at below
required.
2,500.
I'm just going to put anything with
I
strokes on
got
at this time.
2,500,
Seatbelts on, flaps
but I got
up.
cleared through the Bravo on a right crosswind departure.
Excuse me. Heat vent defrost. It's over here. Outside temperature. I have to turn the pin. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Come on now. I guess it goes on to the avionics. What is the temperature? Inoperative. There's a temperature thing here. I thought there was at least. Oh, there it is. 55 degrees. Yeah, no, it's a little cold. We can leave it. Let's leave it off. Cabin air, that is. When I flew the other day, it was like 50 degrees in the air, and it was actually a little cold to the point where I had to close the vents, so, at least on my side. Alright, event defrost, avionics on, ATIS, which is right here. Okay, 10 square mile. Clear. I'm reading it off of VPilot, by the way, that's where I'm getting this. Alright, clear. 040 at 4 knots. I'm gonna write this down like it was a... Okay, good. 040 at 4 knots. So I'm probably expecting 3.5. And maybe probably runway 3.5. Yep. Nice weather out there today. Clear. And we have Bravo. Okay. Alrighty then. Alright. With that, back to the checklist. Looks awesome. I've been on the move all day today with kids and my wife. So, altimeter check, heading check. And I haven't gotten to fly in this simulator much, but that's because I flew in real life, so that was good in one way, and not good on the streaming level, but we do it when we can, you know. ADS-B's on with the nav, that's what we're going to pretend, and radio test.
Jeff, are you going counterclockwise or clockwise?
121.8 is ground.
I'm going all the way south first.
Right. So
122.8.
Thank you.
all right.
Epic 7 Lima X-ray, contact Tacoma Tower 118.5, have a good flight.
Over to tower. Thank you for the service. 7 Lima X-ray.
Tacoma Narrows, ground, Cessna 489 Echo Foxtrot radio check, please.
Discord.
Yeah, I got it. And I went to Discord with that. That's
Good
awesome.
call.
I sounded good though, right?
Yep. Loud.
Yeah. I can't fix this thing. It always goes in and out.
Sky 543 ready for taxi.
Okay, let's try turning this down.
Skyhawk 54 Echo, runway 35, taxi via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Check.
25 via Bravo 1 Alpha, thanks.
It's all scratchy because I'm using my aviation headset. So, hopefully this is working. We're going direct. Hello. Testing. We're going.
Tacoma ground, Archer 38 Romeo requesting VFR departure to the south.
Archer 38 Romeo, Tacoma ground, good evening. Maintained VFR at or below 2,500. Cleared into the Seattle Tacoma class Bravo airspace. Departure frequency 122.8, squawk 1561.
Okay, other than that, we're going to be alright.
1561 38 Romeo.
Hopefully this is still working on my microphone.
Archer 38 Romeo, read back correct. Expect runway 35.
Thank you. I bought that program I said I wasn't going to buy because it was better because it kind of hides the seat. And I got the green screen, but it's going to put the seat in front of me, like right in the back of my head. So I went with the thing there, and it should be tax deductible, seeing that I write off all my YouTube video expenses. So seeing that this is being streamed to my YouTube channel, I'm going to call it a write-off. All right. With that, God, am I tired tonight. Tacoma Narrows, ground, November 489 Echo Foxtrot, radio check, please.
November 489 Echo Foxtrot, Tacoma ground, you're coming in very loud.
Yeah, I don't get it with this thing. I turn it down, I turn it up.
November 82 Alpha Golf, contact Tacoma Tower 118.5, have a good flight.
Testing 1, 2.
Over to Tower 2 Alpha Golf. Have a good night.
Tacoma ground, Echo Foxtrot again, how am I down?
November 9er Echo Foxtrot, same as before.
Oh my God. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh! Volume is down -45 on this thing. Tacoma ground, Echo Foxtrot, how are you hearing me now?
November 9er Echo Foxtrot, still very loud.
God, this is terrible. I don't know.
Tacoma ground,
Oh, can't just
38
do
Romeo
this.
is ready for taxi.
Alright, see what I can do.
November
Sunset.
38 Romeo, runway 35, taxi via Bravo 2 Alpha.
Bravo 2 Alpha, 38 Romeo.
What a pain in the butt. Okay. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take the boost That's for when I had 2 of them. Tacoma ground, Echo Foxtrot. How do you hear me?
November 9er Echo Foxtrot, much better.
Thank you. So I disabled.
Attention all stations, Tacoma ground, stepping away for 2 minutes.
Alright, well, I guess we'll have to wait. And everyone else has left the building, and I'm still here. But that's cool. I will wait and see for 2 minutes. Hopefully it comes back.
November 5-4 Echo, contact Tacoma Tower 118.5, have a good flight.
118.5, thank you.
Oh, we'll make it. That's all that matters. Usually ground doesn't go take a 2-minute break. They have someone cover them, but that's cool. We shall wait and hopefully get caught up, even though I'm probably in a slow plane. So I guess I'm stuck on the ground until he comes back.
He said only a second.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, good jokes. Yeah, I want to make this a little realistic, so we'll just be patient and wait. So, so anyways, let me tell you about my flight yesterday. My flight yesterday was pretty awesome, and it had tons of bad gusty weather and turbulence. But I landed at a really, what I think to be significantly harder runway, seeing that I went to Chester, Connecticut.
Forgot how much I enjoy X-Plane, man.
And
I agree. I was happy to get back into it where everything kind of works and flies well.
Give me a second.
Yep. And
I
looks good.
honestly-
Looks good too.
And Tacoma ground is back.
Tacoma ground, Cessna 9 Echo Tacoma ground, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, radio taxi VFR departure to the south.
Skyhawk 9er Echo Foxtrot, Tacoma ground, stand by. Sorry, 1 second.
No problem. 9 Echo Foxtrot.
I'm doing. I'm actually going like 150 right now.
Okay, you should be passing me then.
And you're 9er Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd forgotten how to set the autopilot, so I was.
Tonight there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 7, 15 of us. That's not bad. And we're going to be crisscrossing each other because some of us started at where I'm going to end up, which is McCord, and some of them are going to end up in Tacoma Narrows. But I wanted to start here because of the scenery and just kind of test it out. So it's looking pretty good right now.
I'm gonna make darn sure I get into that 6,000 foot shelf before I start my climb.
November 38 Romeo, contact Tacoma Tower 118.5, good flight.
118.5.
So anyways,
38 Romeo.
yesterday was a
Thanks.
learning experience. I had to go around the first.
November
shrub.
9er Echo Foxtrot, ready to copy.
Affirmative, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 9er Echo Foxtrot, cleared into the Seattle Tacoma class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 122.8, squawk 1550.
Oh, I guess I'm in the. Never
Oops,
mind.
when I turn the transponder
5,000
on.
foot shelf.
Clear through Bravo at 2,000 and below, 1550 on the squawk, and cleared to taxi, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Remember 9er Echo Foxtrot, read back correct, then runway tree 5, taxi via Bravo 2 Alpha.
Taxi via Bravo Alpha to runway 35, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
9er Echo Foxtrot, if you want I could give you Bravo 1 Alpha, it'll just be, not sure which way you're facing, but if you're facing the taxiway it'll just be to the right, it's closer.
Bravo 1 to Alpha? Yeah, that's fine for 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Alrighty, 9er Echo Foxtrot, runway tree 5 via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Roger, 9 Echo Foxtrot. Okay, let's pull out here to the right, and I gotta get the parking brake off. That's always helpful, and it's gonna be very bad on frames right now, so just go with it. What's going on now? Oh, I did set the parking brake, see? Man, I gotta get some sleep, man. These kids killed me today. Here we go. And again, the frame rate's gonna be terrible, but I refuse to go back to prepared 5 for 10. So I'm just gonna have to put up with it, and we'll get some great scenery still. It'll just be really slow, and we'll be all right. So yeah, the flying yesterday. I'm gonna get that video up after the Martha's Vineyard experience video. I gotta get time to work on all this stuff, and I return to teaching on Monday, so we're gonna have to slow down just a little bit with everything.
Good evening, Tacoma ground, Commander November 4-3 Whiskey Tango.
All right, clear.
November 4-3 Whiskey Tango, Tacoma ground. Good evening.
I want to skip the run up tonight.
Tacoma
so
ground, November 4-3 Whiskey Tango is with you on the ramp just south of the tower, with information Bravo, requesting taxi for a southeast VFR departure.
Terrible frame rate.
November 4-3 Whiskey Tango cleared into the Seattle Tacoma class Bravo airspace. Departure frequency 122.8, squawk 1576.
November 4th Whiskey Tango cleared into the Saitek Bravo. 1228 is departure, and I missed the squawk. Sorry.
November 4-3 Whiskey Tango, no problem. Squawk is 1576.
And 15763 Whiskey Tango.
November 3 Whiskey Tango, read back correct, and expect runway 35.
It's pretty bad.
Copy 353 Whiskey Tango.
Like 120 knot climb right now to get to, but I'm at 5,000 for 5,500.
222. And there is one other person with me here, but I don't know if they're part of the Virtual USA Flying Club. They said to the southeast. So yeah, they must be. All the way down, Alpha, to get to runway 35. Again, you have the Orbex scenery here, which makes it look a little bit better than default. Still some things, I don't know if they meant to leave this Tacoma not in white. So, that might just be something they have to work on. That's cool. And, I did do a stream from Tacoma before for Eric Flight YouTube channel viewer who's been following me for quite a while. He said, hey, try this route, so we did that a long time ago. That was like a 2-hour something flight, and I like the area, I really do. I think the scenery is good, but we did that in prepared 5, so maybe tonight we just compare that experience to this experience with the new simulator. But I'm expecting that the scenery is a little bit more better here than some of the airports I saw. Like when I loaded up Chester just to see what it was like after, yeah, it was pretty bad, the default, I think. And then right around in Chester, when you go flying out there from Plymouth, like I did, Plymouth, Massachusetts, you actually pass 2 casinos. There's Foxwoods and there's Mohegan Sun. And it's kind of cool to see those from the air in real life. I mean, I took pictures yesterday and video and all this stuff. It was a cool time to see stuff like that.
Tacoma ground, November 4-3 Whiskey Tango is ready for taxi instructions, runway 35.
Haven't really done anything.
November 3 Whiskey Tango, runway 35, taxi via Bravo 4 Alpha.
3 Whiskey Tango, Bravo 4 Alpha down to 35.
I gotta watch for him, cause I think that's him over there. So, whoa, what was that all about? Well, something with the scenery is a little bit weird. Did you see that? I just had like a little riding over the hump type moment. Cool. I also didn't say I had Bravo, so definitely tired tonight. But I gotta try to do these fly-ins when I can, because like I said, I return to teaching on Monday, and I won't get as much time.
Skyhawk 9er Echo Foxtrot, check squawk 1550.
Yep. 1550 for 9er Echo Foxtrot, changing that now.
I think Mount Adams is at 12 o'clock, and then to the right is Mount St. Helens with the dome blown off it.
Yeah, right. Way out there.
That didn't work. Come on.
Down in Ocean City this
Probably
morning, a
off
nice
the taxiway at this point.
turbine Lancer 4 was sitting on the tarmac. I was thinking of borrowing it.
Ah, cool. I ended up on the taxiway still. Cool. I was a little worried spending all that time down there looking at the.
Oh, nice. I was just there yesterday.
Looking at the.
It was nice yesterday. It was roasting today.
Oh, yeah.
Skyhawk 9er Echo Foxtrot, thank you, and you can contact the tower now, 118.5. See you later.
118.5, 9 Echo Foxtrot, thanks.
Yeah, I flew in just before sunset. I got in and got out.
Where'd you fly in from?
Princeton Airport.
Oh, okay.
Just about there. I gotta skip the run up tonight and do this thing. But I'm starting to see that Orbex might have a little bit of work to do on their scenery. So
I was gonna post a video.
It's cool.
Pretty sick. I was very happy I was able to get to work.
Are you going to post the landing in Ocean City video?
Did you say something to me, Steve?
No, I was just wondering if his...
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, holding short of runway 35 at Alpha 4, ready for takeoff, departure to the southeast.
Oh, would you be on Unicom now? Oops.
Roger, November 489 Echo Fox, Tacoma Tower,
are you going to be posting a
040 at 4, make a right downwind departure, runway 35
Yeah,
for
maybe
takeoff.
I just flew together
Right
today,
downwind
so maybe
departure,
I'll-
clear
it
for
was just like
takeoff,
1
runway
minute clip of
35,
the,
9 Echo
landing in
Foxtrot.
there. So maybe I'll put it on the real world pictures.
Well, there was a good crosswind yesterday, wasn't there?
Alright, so like I said, the frames are going to be pretty bad right now, but let's just go with what we got.
7 knots.
See, that's where I learned
do
to
that.
fly, so I almost never got to take off in anything but a crosswind.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't even imagine that. Really nice coming in there though with all those houses and everything.
Again, once they fix this sim connect error, we won't have these frame rate problems. I'm usually pulling about mid-20s to 30s, and that's on ultra settings. And I turned the VSync off, and that made all the difference in the world there. So I did some tweaking. But this low frame rate issue is from Sim Connect. But we're gonna go with it. Oh, they're using the usernames now. There's November 239 1 mic, so that is happening, and I'm trying to get in the middle here, but the frames.
So my call sign 34909 Mike is actually was the
right
tail
down.
number
Here we
for
go.
the Cherokee or the Warrior 2 that I first flew in when I was 13 years old. That was stationed at Ocean City.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Where are you flying at now?
Rotate at 55.
I'm
70.
not doing much flying right now, but I'm near Wingsfield.
Climb at 74. I just think about the P model that I flew the other day. Sorry.
No, it's just outside of Philadelphia.
It's not much of a difference, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember hearing about it. I don't exactly know where it is.
It's where the AOPA was. It's a nice spot.
Go.
Okay.
5.
Tacoma Tower, Commander November 43 Whiskey Tango is ready for takeoff. Runway 35 for southeast VFR departure.
Frames are pretty bad.
Commander 403 Whiskey Tango, Tacoma Tower, good evening. Runway 35 line up and wait departing traffic.
I've never been there.
43 Whiskey Tango is going into position holding 35.
It's very hidden in the trees, so it's hard to find at night and everything. But it's pretty nice. They have the whole tiki bar and the pool there, so their air shows are pretty cool. So you can watch everybody's go by.
Go. Good.
I guess the room rates are pretty reasonable.
Still have my flight plan from the other
November
day.
3 Whiskey Tango, wind 030 at 4, make a right down departure, runway 35 for takeoff.
Find somewhere a little closer.
November 43 Whiskey Tango, cleared for takeoff. Runway 35, copy right downwind departure.
That is pretty bad. The frames. Might be like that for the whole flight, but just put up with it. Just put up with it.
Yeah. So I actually snuck in there's actually, you guys get impost time with C-172.
Alright, we're gonna turn right, clear on the right.
Is there a Centurion in your collection of CSLs?
Centurion does not sound familiar. What is the...
November 8 Echo Foxtrot, are you still on my frequency?
That is affirmative. I'm turning right base to join the right downwind departure.
Oh, roger.
If you have a
Thanks.
177 RG or a 172 RG, I would probably wear one of those
Yeah, that was my trim wheel, which didn't crash the sim. Awesome, because there's a problem with the USB things crashing stuff there. But you can see the mountain in the distance there. So that's pretty cool to see. And now we're turning right downwind.
You did that from scratch?
Part out of here, and we want to be a little under 2,000. So we'll go to about 1,900 or so. And then continue on our way to 7,000.
November 8, 9. I'm sorry, November 3 Whiskey Tango. Extend your upwind. I'll call your crosswind turn.
3 Whiskey Tango, extending runway heading here. I have the Cessna in sight.
Roger, November 3 Whiskey Tango. Maintain visual separation with the Cessna, and you can proceed on to downwind at your discretion.
Now wondering if the wheel's even working.
3 Whiskey Tango, maintain visual separation with the Cessna, downwind at my discretion.
Nope, it's not working. So we'll use the trim on my yoke. If that doesn't work, we'll just fly by hand. So. I don't think the frames have ever been this bad, even with the SIM connector. I gotta be honest with you, it's gotta be the scenery or something. But yeah, we'll go to 1,500. We'll fly out of here. Thing is that we're in Class Delta, but it's cleared through Class Bravo.
Wait,
So
Brennan's fast. What's he flying?
and everything is looking good. So. I got a good view for you right now. This is what we're looking right around Mount Rainier. So you can see that we're very much doing our thing here. Here I am right there. And again, there you go. You gotta turn left on course. Should move out more. 142, sorry. I'm flying strictly by GPS. I didn't have time to flight plan, nor do I really usually do that for these fly-ins. I usually just trust the GPS and go with it. So.
It seems like they're released kind of early because we're asking for it, which I'm not complaining about at all.
And I'm sorry about the abysmal frame rates, but like I said, we just got to go for it and go with it. So. Okay. Once I get out of towered airspace, we'll go to Unicom, and then we'll climb to our ultimate altitude of 7,500, again staying above mountains. So.
Yeah, so far I've been pretty happy with it.
We are flying real time too, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be another flight to the world.
And the trim wheel's gonna have to work because the trim wheel is not working, and I have to restart SPAD, and I don't feel like messing anything up at this point. So, we'll stick with what we got. And it's kind of realistic because on this Cessna model, they have a trim controller on the yoke. I'll show that to you in a second. So I have the honeycomb yoke, and it has, again, buttons to control the trim there, so it's all cool. Still realistic, even though the planes I fly in real life don't have that. It's all about the wheel. And I was kind of rushing tonight to get on here, so thank you for your patience and understanding. And believe it or not, it's not going to be totally accurate on that gold bar that you see on top, because pretty much we're doing a big ring around the mountain, so don't go by that at all. But you know what? If you stay on my stream at the end, I might show just the landing that I did yesterday at Chester, which was awesome. I thought I was gonna have to go around again, and then I had Groton
We're not doing a Ranger Creek stop, I guess.
background. I mean a background, yeah, a backup airport to fly to. Again, sorry, kind of tired here. It went very well on that landing. I felt accomplished, so. comment from somebody on my Eric Flight YouTube channel. We're talking about my old instructor who I talked to this weekend. I'm probably gonna do my instrument with him too. Maybe starting next year.
November 9 Echo Fox. You're leaving my airspace. You can change to advisory frequency at this time. Have a good flight.
Roger, thank you. 9 Echo Foxtrot. 122.8, we're on VATSIM Unicom and we're all good, so. Alright, at this time I can turn to Discord a little bit, because I can barely hear them. And hopefully we are good on mic volume now, because just, it's all over the place. And I think I know why. It's probably because, and I'm going to trim up to 500 feet per minute, because I have to add 20 decibels if I have two headsets plugged into the microphone in. So I turned that down and now it's fine. But let's get a look outside while we climb. Definitely benefit me to see during the day. And that McCourt definitely looks a lot better than the prepared 5 version. So it's all good. Okay, kick that throttle in to climb here. Trying to get to 7,500.
Floats on his CSO.
And there's some traffic in front of us, so we're going to be careful right there. I left the live traffic on. I'm still at a loss about what we're supposed to do for the flight simulator traffic when we fly on VATSIM. But I left the real world traffic on. I left all the multiplayer traffic off.
And
so
Xpilot and
I guess you would just turn it all off. But again,
what's built into Microsoft?
I did what I had to do for now. So in the future, I will probably turn it all off, depending on traffic around the area. So. See if I can get that again. And,
like, is that negotiable, or do they just take it over and eliminate the possibility for the Microsoft traffic?
But we will end up right here as we get back.
I don't know.
So I got some antivirus stuff going there. That's just saying that doesn't like Fantastic, which I'm going to show you in a second.
Booster my altitude.
What is. And here's where we are. We have Justin Scott behind me, and everyone else is way far ahead of me. Rob is, Vasily is, so we're getting there, but definitely far behind only because I got delayed there. And again, we'll be flying right around. We've got traffic coming the other way, so it's going to be very important that we pay attention to altitude alignment. Right now we should be odd, which is what we're getting to 7,500 if this thing ever trims up enough. Well, we're going up. That's good. And I can't tell if the frames are going to be a big problem either. So, again, we'll just leave it and go with it. It might not. No clue. But I cannot wait till that fix for next week. So, and I know that VATSIM wasn't a big thing for Flight Simulator. But at the same time, it would have been nice if they really tested it and said, oh yeah, it's good to go, instead of just saying, oh, it supports Connect, you know? Because that is,
I just don't know. I don't know.
It's pretty, poopy. We'll call it poopy. It's pretty poopy to say, oh, we support VATSIM, and then, it slows it down. But frame rate improved a little bit, not much. But we're going to enjoy it for the scenery. How's that?
You can actually see the runway from all the way out here. Makes it a little easier. It's a good view of it up the valley once you get in.
Yeah, that little ridge on your right is the one that, if blindly follow the GPS, I would say. I mean, I came about
we are
I was
currently
probably 70 yards from
leaving
the top of that thing.
the Delta for
It's just out of curiosity. I actually
Ford.
let the GPS fly
we were
my.
cleared through Bravo. So I think we're good. You put us on advisory frequency so they don't have to follow us.
Can I think of it? The
Airplane.
177.
Also, we sent this to VFR, so that might be good, but I keep forgetting zeros in the front. Doing good. I'm sorry, I'm not used to having number buttons on my transponders. I'm used to have to turn the dials for each one. So, we'll go with it. See what's going on. Let's invite some other people to my stream. We'll see if they actually come or don't, but we'll do it anyways.
Wookie would want to put a wood shot right on the top of that sucker.
I'm thinking about flying after this too, because I have my Around the USA flights. I have
Yeah,
to
just
do.
wait till he gets going in Flight
But,
Simulator.
I think it already started.
We shall see. Let's get this flight first.
Yeah, he did something with the San Juan Islands or something.
Did he
Pretty
do
much on
mesh as
course
well, do
here,
you know?
so I'll give you an
I
outside
don't
view in a
think we can
second.
yet.
Thank you for your patience.
Or did they figure that out too?
Well, it was in the literature, but I don't know what's
Yeah.
implemented, but I kind of wanted to wait till it's all working. But he did tree line correction, which is needed in lots of places, so that's good.
Okay, got that ready. Got this ready. And sorry I wasn't able to do this all of this before. It was just a big rush to get up here, and then life happened. Sometimes you just gotta go with it, you know. So. Let's see, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Screenshot flight videos. There we go. All right. There we go. Copy that. Paste this. Submit. And submit. And now I just worry about flying. We're over 3,000, so I will lead the mixture out more.
That's a cute little strip down in there.
And again, don't trust the GPS because again, oh wait, does it actually show VATSIM traffic?
Looks like
That's
we've got
something
two
new. Let's check
inbound
that out.
of us still.
No, it does not. For some reason, I thought my plane was traffic. That'd be cool if it did, though, huh? A lot of times, the in real life ADS-B information will be displayed there. So, but let's get a look outside. But just to make sure that we're set limits there. And yeah, it's looking good. You see all the mountains. That's what I'm talking about. So we just gotta make sure we're high enough, and this thing's gonna climb a little faster for me. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. So let's go. Climb. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Again, everything I'm doing is by GPS tonight. So I got the flight planner in the Air app. Go with it. No way. Cobra Kai. Anyone a fan of Cobra Kai? It's starting on August 28th. So that's pretty cool. That's tomorrow, right? It says coming August 28th. I kind of like that. So, it's the one good thing about back to school time is that the new season of shows happens. So, can't complain with that. Yeah.
Wow. You want to talk about Nate stacking the deck against him?
Get my iced tea ready. Get lots of iced tea here.
It's his first group flight, first time on VADSIM, first time flying a Cherokee, and first time flying a glass cockpit at X-Plane.
Interesting.
Oh, good luck.
It's a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of firsts.
You have fun with that.
I'm sweating it because I've only flown this DC-3 about 5 times.
It's more forgiving than you'd imagine. If you can taxi it, you can fly it.
I think you're on a Unicom there.
I was talking to you guys.
Oh, we allowed to use
Might set
Unicom?
autopilot when we get up to altitude.
No, I wasn't on Unicom.
Thinking about it.
Did
I'm
I?
gonna be a
I
little
didn't
lazy
push-
tonight.
Oh, I heard someone else on there then.
Was it
It
me?
was the other group.
No, that was me. I screwed up. I guess I have to use the other push to talk.
It's gonna be $1 for every error here on out. Just kidding.
No, I was going to say about the DC-3. If you can taxi it, you got it. Just watch your cylinder head temperature.
I haven't chatted with you in a while.
Man, I remember when I was first starting VADSIM, I'd like load up, get all ready, and then I'd try and call tower, and I'd be like, nah, not today, and just exit out.
It took me 2 weeks to make my first call.
That seems to be the norm, though, for a lot of pilots, especially with our club, because it's general aviation, so it's not like you get your clearance and everything, you know?
Yeah, I see Mike right above me, passing me up.
Still climbing here. Want to get to 7,500.
West or the... Oh,
Got the HET
Yeah.
temp gauge here, so I think, yeah, right about there. Okay, maybe, can we squeeze an extra RPM out of that? No, not really. Okay, just maybe slow to the frames. Enjoy the scenery, and hopefully this is all fixed next week. But, again, I won't have any of the Virtual USA Flying Club unless you use VADSIM, so therefore, I'm going to leave it the way it
That
is.
VHF simulation is pretty good.
I want to turn that back on because I kind of missed that actually. So. But I should be good now. Like, see, this is what I don't understand. I look at VPilot, and I'm in the blue. I'm not even in the green band at all. And people say I'm wicked loud, which I don't want to be the loud guy. I mean, look at this. If I'm talking, look, it's in the blue. It's not in the green at all. So yeah, I'll go with it. But yikes. Don't make me that guy.
Definitely regret doing this in the 172.
I'm with you on the 172. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
Gotta stick together.
I'm only going 120 in my Archer.
If you like flying, it takes longer.
I do like flying, and I don't mind going a little longer, yeah.
I'm not paying for this one either, which is nice.
Still climbing. See, I'm the guy that said, I'm still going to do Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't care about the frame rate thing, but I can see that it's going to be a very long flight tonight, I think.
What's the other big mountain over there to the southeast or something?
And is probably way off to your left, but it's Mount St. Helens.
And there's Mount Adams as well.
Yeah, it's
Mount
something,
Adams is what I meant.
something to my right, so.
Mount
One on
Rainier,
your-
over there.
The one on your right
On
is
our left,
probably the
and Mount
Mount St.
Adams
Helens
is-
blown dome.
I think this hump right over here, so
Yeah, I'm just about to turn northbound now, or northeastbound.
let me see where I am in this parade.
Does it have a
things.
Does it have a
Thinking
pointy
the
top or
frames is,
a hollow top?
Maybe affecting my speed on the network, like how fast
Looks like a flat top.
Load this. Load this. See where we're at here. That's still not up. Simluator doesn't really update as well. So.
I wish Flight Sim 2020 at least imported the tail sign of the other aircraft.
I've got some tail signs in mine, so.
Yeah, me too. I got tail numbers.
Really? What do you turn on for that?
I didn't do anything. It just kind of popped up tonight. So.
Huh. Yeah, no, I'm still not seeing anything.
And maybe there are some people behind me. I don't know. Unless they already landed.
Steve, where are you? You behind me now?
They could have. Yeah, they already landed.
It looks like I am just at your 11 o'clock again, but 2,000 feet below you probably. I'm at 4,500.
Who's the slowpoke? Me. It's alright. It's cool.
I'm actually starting my descent. I just hope I don't land on you.
Down here, we're gonna take a turn around.
No, I'm probably gonna stay out in front of you. When I came out of Ranger, I didn't go back up to 65.
Alright, we're almost at our first point, which is right over.
I'm showing 23 and a half miles from the airport.
Now we're turning to the left, which is still on the eastern route. So 7,500 sometime today would be wonderful.
Is that Morse code?
Probably.
And enjoy the scenery, because it's
I
going to be
have
a
traffic
slow
nameplates on. I wonder why I'm
flight
not
with
seeing
the
the
frames
numbers.
till they fix the SIM connector. But
You said you're in Microsoft Flight Sim, right?
Yeah.
How's your frame rate? Are you getting big stutters?
Oh yeah, I'm hovering at probably 10 Mbps right now.
Another 7 days until we get up.
Yeah, the first deck is 5,000 to 7,000.
Tell them no.
Yeah, I'm in a Centurion. I should do that.
Yes, no.
Hope your landing gear, Fox.
we're not going to see what that is.
You want to be below 5,000,
We're going to see what's
right?
going to be like, and then
Yeah.
we'll go from there. But just started the Discord.
Yeah.
And then the next one's 4,000.
More for my
2,500.
my flights that I do outside of
Oh,
the USA.
no, 5,000 and then 4,000.
Everything is in the
Oh, it
panels
is?
below Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, sure enough it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is
Almost
4,000.
at
Okay.
Eatonville.
Oh, there you are. Holy shit.
Yep. My autopilot went wonkers there for a second.
I'm gonna get down to 3,500
It's
and then
really slow. And I apologize for that, but it's something I can do with the frame rates.
I'm doing a buck 80 now, dropping, so
Then I can do
I think I'm gonna pass you.
They don't want to do prepared 5 again, though. I think I'm pretty good with that. And plus, I had the scenery for Tacoma Narrows from orbit for this simulator, so we went with it. I estimated this flight to take a little over an hour because I'm flying the 172 like I always do. And we'll see what happens. Just need to make sure a little bit more.
Yeah, Ian, if you got your ears on, I'm about 2 miles to your right. Off your right wing here, I'm just going to pass you here on the right side.
I was running a little hot there, so keep climbing. Keep climbing.
And I got you on my right.
Well, you have to like the scenery in the sim, so that's the highlight of today.
Yeah, information Charlie now.
I don't see any traffic coming the other way right now, which, again, some of our members started from the other way around. So we'll see what's going on with that. And, yep, sorry about that. Trying to load some more windows while we fly here. Alright, we're gonna fly right over Alden Lake like I showed you, and then head towards National International Washington, and we'll be over the Glacier View Wilderness area.
And Chris, was that you flying right over me? Oh, he's in the other one.
You can see we got a pretty good formation going on here. I definitely have someone coming at me. That's actually Mike Sinante, who is the one, if not the founder of the Virtual USA Flying Club, excuse me. And he's coming from the other way at 6,690. I'm trying to climb to 7,500 to be at a good clip above them. And we gotta keep climbing here. So. But I am on Unicom in case there's a problem. And he's still out there, so we should see him if it updates the traffic in this, which I did see a couple call signs today, which is promising. So. This frame rate is abysmal.
What a beautiful place, the country.
Have the traffic SkyTrain 0 Hotel Alpha.
That's what I was just thinking. It's really nice.
Well, the traffic number 2 is to Hotel Alpha. Steve, you talking to tower yet?
Yes, I'm right base for 384.
Alright. I don't know why I didn't hear you.
You guys have obviously never been to Eastern Washington.
But we're at 7,000, trying to get to 7,500.
I've never been west of Ohio.
Oh no, man. That's too bad.
The only place I've been west is Los Angeles, so that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I've been to Toledo,
Doesn't
Ohio.
count.
Exactly, doesn't count.
Dude, I found a round trip air ticket from Cleveland to Washington for like 148 bucks.
I just saw one from Philly to Japan for a 300 round trip.
That's crazy.
We should be seeing Mike somewhere in the distance here, so I don't know.
I'll say that, but I thought you could
Should be right around here, so I don't know.
But for us, going to Eastern Washington is going to the big city, you know, so.
Altitude wise. Oh, right about there. Awesome. So, we're finally at altitude after all this time.
Go to land number 2 if I have the traffic. Runway 34, SkyTrain 0 Hotel.
Are you on Discord?
Left.
Did that come through to Discord? Because I was definitely on it. I don't know.
Yep, that came through.
Let's reload this and see where he is.
Hit up the end, somebody's coming at you. 600.
That way. So, I didn't see Mike. Maybe it's something with the X-Plane thing. I don't know. Alright, beautiful views right there. I'm going to take a picture of that. Beautiful views from Rainier. And, can't beat that view. autopilot here, so not an expert at autopilots, but we do our best here. 7,500. Analyze my panel here. Go altitude.
Damn, no taxiway for miles.
Lower that now.
Glad it's a DC-3 and not a 747. I'm.
See if it lowers to 7,500, which it should.
It didn't tell me to go around, to be honest with you, but
Unless I gotta drop it.
I'm disposable.
There we go. So, all right, heading. Let's get that going. I want to be lazy tonight. I am a little tired. I won't lie. But we're right on. Should be.
98 Papa, maybe inside Overclocked. Affirmative, heavy insight. Have a good flight. You too.
There you go. All right, we are total autopilot right now. Taking the easy way out tonight.
Why am I hearing that on Unicom?
Enjoy the views. So. I think it's pick and choose with showing call signs of aircraft from VATSIM because Mike went right by me, underneath me, and I didn't see anything. He's definitely out there, so. But, keep it where it is. And we're holding at 7,500, so now I don't have to worry about anything. We're just gonna let it fly. Enjoy the scenery. Frame rate is abysmal.
But I never do. I feel like, why not? The doors are open. Yeah, they had a section left.
But all in all, it's pretty good. Look at that, come right up on that. This is all default scenery, by the way. Ultra settings. And I know we're flying in a crawl, but it says ground speed's 128 knots, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm using the autopilot. You can relax a little bit that way. And, oops, sorry. I used my scroll wheel off the screen on Discord. Did that. It's odd. Interesting. Right. Where's everyone else? Because I think I'm the last one. Everyone else is kind of around the horn already. Except for some people from the south. Yeah. So, alright, we're just over at Ashford, Washington. And we're going to see if we can see that below. So let's do the drone this time.
Skyhawk, Skyhawk 5 for Echo, go over the Patriarch, 5,500 climbing.
And when we get to the other side of this, we're going to have to change altitudes. But that is my drone floating through the air as we are flying on the other side of things right over here. That is us. That's us out there, ladies and gentlemen. Right there in that little plane on autopilot. So it's like, where are my strobes? They're on. Cool. I really like the drone idea. The one thing I don't like about the drone and Microsoft Flight Simulator is there should be an option to speed it up going out, because it's kind of like the old top-down view replacer and stuff like that, and it just seems a little slow sometimes. Like if I want to go to Rainier with my drone here, it takes me a while. But you could also descend, which it's doing right now. I just have a terrible frame rate thanks to Sim Connect again and being connected to VATSIM. But the scenery is still breathtaking. So, and we'll take one more look back at where the plane is. And it still tracks you with the plane. It's just that you can go in relation to your plane away, from, to. Now we're backing up, going to the right. You see other traffic right there, going right by me. So that's kind of cool. Don't know who that is right now, but I can tell you in a second. Or maybe not. Again, I left real world traffic on. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that might be Chris. I'm saying Chris.
You guys have fun?
Chris Shack. I can't talk.
Yeah, good little
tired.
flight.
And then if I want to go back to the plane, I said 5 on the number pad.
I'm glad it was simple, because I've had a busy week at work, and I really wasn't going to fly tonight.
Yeah, nice weather too out in the field. I never get this.
So we can have some fun with the drone as we do that, but
long way, Rob.
These checkpoints here. So beautiful scenery.
Well, like I said, I'm enjoying flying, getting back to X-plane.
I have not flown flights. I mean, I don't think I've flown an hour in that sim.
So again,
I got 4 hours into it, I think.
I played around with it, and I was like,
smoother and a little bit more enjoyable. I mean, I'm loving the scenery.
Walking around in the Savage Club and the Cub in the bush strips is kind of fun.
We
But
are
you can't really do much more than that.
on to our next checkpoint, which is south of Longmire, Washington.
I was also kind of
So again, it's just we're flying right around the mountain.
CSL too, so
Nice scenic route,
doing that.
and the frames per second. The only thing I'm
Flying alone and like
100% right now, because this would be awesome.
Yeah, I've been doing some flights with 757 Spy.
Saved my drone settings, but as you can see, we're out here, and I haven't gone towards the plane now. It's just gonna take a while, so I went way far out. But
Did Brant get Flight Simulator 2020?
He did.
He did.
He dropped the dollar.
He dropped $1.
Yeah. Get it through Game Pass.
Oh, that's right.
Do a flyby of us as well.
That's how I got it.
These are the things that you can do when you are on autopilot, so that makes it cool. You can use the drone and have some fun with it.
Although if SimConnect works with this update, then I'll probably drop the $1.20 on Steam.
Yeah, I did, but the planes aren't nearly. This is X-Plane's far better right now.
Here we go, slowly making the drone go our way towards the airplane.
And I hope I can find this airport.
Better frames, this would be a little faster, so. You can see as we get closer, the sound comes alive too. Pretty cool. You haven't fly with autopilot? I don't fly with an autopilot for a long time. I haven't really done a lot of flights with autopilot.
At least it waited for the end for you.
And go southeast to Packwood Airport.
Oh shit, I just fucking slewed myself all the way from, oh jeez. Really?
So, Longmire should be off to our left.
How that happened.
Don't know if we can see it out there. But the scenery
November 6298, Papa at Grove with the Patriarch, southbound at 7,500 feet, descending to 6,500 feet.
Well, that's what I did. I was zooming out
here, so it's got to
take
be
a
really
picture and
small.
somehow grab my icon and drag it out in the middle of the damn map.
So, interesting, but beautiful views out here. Again, once they make that SimConnect correction, it's going to be awesome. I didn't want to fly Prepared 5, and I had all the scenery and everything. I didn't want to do it. It's not going to be as good still on the visuals. So, all right, let's turn to the right. Keep it on autopilot, so we keep looking outside without any problems tonight. Not the typical Eric flight. Usually it's all sticking right, like I said, but
It's a great picture. You can totally see. You can totally see when I figured out how to get my autopilot to actually work.
I'm not one to do autopilot, but tonight I am because the frames suck on the newest flight simulator, so I'm all about visuals tonight. So. Okay, a little bit too much. There we go. All right, we're heading south again. They routed us through the valley for tonight's event, basically. So all those small little valleys. We're at 7,500 to avoid anything. But you could have done 5,500 if you wanted to go into the valleys, and I'm good with that, but that's why they routed us through these. As far as our event, I will give you an update on where all the traffic is, because there's a good amount of us doing it tonight. I think there's like 17 of us. The last event we had, it was the 1-year anniversary. We broke records with that where we were 30-something people, but so we got people that took off from Tacoma and they're going this way. People like me took off from Tacoma Narrows and we're going this way around Rainier. So that's why you see aircraft going both ways. We're currently right here, and we got more aircraft coming our way. But we're at 7,500, and I got also autopilot.
Apparently my slewing, when I slewed
We also
back,
have
I
to
was
keep our eyes
400 foot
open
in the air
for
and I just let it drop in and
One, to see if it actually
counted
registers
as a
on us,
crash.
which it did for a couple aircraft, but not others. And two, because some aircraft are gonna have to be at an even routing from the other side after they get overclocked, real old view. But just look at this scenery. It's gorgeous. That is where Microsoft Flight Simulator one shines. Are there quirks? Sure, there's quirks. Like the quirk is, I got the lowest frame rate I've ever had because it doesn't like SimConnect. Hey everyone, we got to 11 frames per second though, so something's happening out there. Usually I'm in the mid 20s to 30. I locked it at 30, so sometimes it goes above 30, and that's again on ultra settings. But tweaked it a little bit more, and I'll continue tweaking until I get a good thing. So the problem is when you connect to vPilot for VATSIM, the online air traffic controller, you're using SimConnect, and there's a bug on that currently. So all autopilot for now. No stick and rudder for now. And I might turn it off in the future, but we're all good. If you stay tuned at the end of the stream, though, I will share that last little quick snippet of my landing in Chester, Connecticut. As I was telling people at the beginning of the stream, I went flying the other day, and we conquered Chester, Connecticut with a heavy crosswind and gusts and turbulence and everything. And it was a good time. I had to go around the first time. The second time, I thought I was going to have to go around, but we actually landed very well. So I will share that little snippet. I haven't edited any videos for the Eric Flight YouTube channel yet, but there's two I got to do. One was to Martha's Vineyard, where I also got to bike around the island, so I hope to include some of that footage. I had the GoPro mounted right on the e-bike. And also Chester, Connecticut, which, you know, satisfied me on the cross-country flight, while at the same time gave me a challenging landing. So it was really an awesome thing to do. And I felt really good about it, so. Alright, we're going to be over Packwood, so let's look outside. Start doing that now, and I'm doing everything by GPS flying with the Avere app right now. So, going northeast. I like the reflections and everything off the cockpit. Very realistic. Very, oops. That's the problem when you're using all these panels, though, is that you slip in terms of that. So, let's try 3-0. Somewhere around there. Yeah, now we're heading northbound, and we should be going on to the eastern side of Rainier, which we'll see in a second. So get all this over here. There you go. And again, we might play with the drone camera setting in a second, because I really like the drone. I just wish it moved a little faster or let you alter the speed, which it might. I mean, I might have just not found that setting. But again, just all the things here. Here's our drone cam. Zoom in. Boost it around. frames went up by 1. We're at 12 now. 12 frames per second, people. You should. Hey, Adam Philly, first off, nice, thanks for coming in the stream here, but yeah, I highly encourage you to join us. We're on Discord, and if you notice, I think I've got, if you're watching on Twitch, I've got a panel that links right to the Discord, but if you need the Discord address, I'll get it for you. Give me 1 second. We're 1 year into this whole thing, and it's been great for people like me who fly general aviation only. I haven't done airliners in a long time, but let me get the link to the flying club here. Here it is. And I'll send it to you. So yeah, feel free to join us. And we don't always do things in the Pacific Northwest. Tonight we just happen to be doing this fly-in. But we do, typically I'd say, 3 fly-ins a month. And they're all over the United States, so. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, and we have some streamers such as myself and also Jet Pilot Cinnamon. I don't know if you've ever seen his stream, but he's actually the founding member, or at least one of the founding members of the Virtual USA Flying Club. So it's been a very good experience, and it gave me a reason to do more flights, general aviation, outside of the real world. Because I was just doing them by myself, so. Cool! Yeah, feel free to join us. Sierra 50. That's in Auburn, huh? See, I'm actually not as familiar with the Northwest. I've never been there in my life. But it is a wonderful place to fly whenever I do fly here. So, I'm trying to find where you are. We are, obviously on the southeastern tip of Rainier. But, yeah. Feel free to join. We could always use more members. The more the merrier. Last fly-in, we actually broke the club record. We had 30-something pilots. Tonight, I think we have like 17. We might be in the 20s by now. But it's a good time. It's not a lot of pressure. The biggest thing that we usually have in this club is that we have a lot of people that come from the airliners from virtual airlines and stuff like that, and they get really, really nervous at radio transmissions and stuff. And like Class D airspace and how it's different, but people like me, real world pilots, there's a lot of us on it, and we'll take time to help you learn, you know, so it's all about your experience level. Get a little choppy here. That could be wind from the coming over the mountains there. Really wonderful scenery.
As I'm jumping back up to Ben's channel.
Should have done this a long time ago, but it's cool. I got this. Just started our Discord the other day. Got it set up for us. So again, I want to stay on the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord for the voice server, since where all the members are. There's only 4 of us that started Tacoma Narrows. We're making our way there. So, and I'm one of the slower planes, making the 172, but I only fly what I fly in the real world. So I try to stick with authentic things. However, I never fly in the 172 SP. I never get anything as nice as this. So, and I was looking at that Cirrus training school across the way, because after I get my instrument rating, I might go take lessons in the Cirrus. All right, we're gonna take a turn to the north, and it might be northwest. So I might have to change my altitude after this. And it doesn't look like there's anyone in front of me. Going to the radar. We are down here. Other people came from, again, Macomb, and they went this way. I'm probably the last one for Tacoma Narrows, which is fine. I got delayed down on the ground and had some technical difficulties. And I had family members, children come to see me that needed things, so we did the best I could. But it's all good. If you're tuning in from YouTube, by the way, appreciate you tuning in. And you probably either remember or you saw it on YouTube. And
did anybody else have trees right in the middle of the runway?
So, at least we won't have trees in the runway. I don't think.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Turning towards the north, and we are going to have to descend down down to 6,000. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted. Hello, autopilot, 6,500. So there we go. And it should take care of itself. I might have to push the down button. I'm not a total expert at the autopilot on this. There we go. Because in real life I usually do stick and rudder only. But it's all good. Did you get that, Adam Phillip? Yeah, I left it right above for you. Yep. Nope. But we just voted on the next fly-ins for next month, and one of them is going to hopefully be in New Hampshire, so which is kind of our version, I guess, of the Pacific Northwest here in the Northeast. I'm in Massachusetts here, so but it's all good. I really do like flying the Pacific Northwest. In fact, one of you on the Eric Flight YouTube channel is a real old pilot that used to come from where I fly out of, Plymouth, and you're now situated in the Northwest. So I don't know if he's watching today, but Jeff Bianchi, I think it's Jeff. I always forget the first name. Mr. Bianchi, you are up there, and I said if I ever get to the Northwest, then you take me up, and I said if you ever come back to Plymouth, I will take you up, and we'll make this happen. So it's all good. We're getting very close to these mountains here, though, so we gotta watch out for some terrain here. And we'll be fine. We just gotta stay away from these things, and up ahead too, which are just things I had to watch for. So see that now we're going towards a westerly direction. Magnetically, we have to go down 6,500. I could also go up to 8,500, but we shall see. Let's see if we can send it a little bit faster. Actually, we are at 6,500 right now, so that's cool. All right, and we're on our way to Ranger Creek, 2-1 Whiskey. We should be up ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Nice little flight.
Ring around Rainier, which is flying right around the mountain. So look at these little mist effects here. If that is mist effects, that might be sun. So pretty nice. Okay, let me just make sure I'm clear of these mountains here, which I believe I will be. And we'll continue on. Getting some drone footage and stuff like that. But we're officially heading back to Tacoma now. See that one on the other side of Mount Rainier. Drone cam. Some outside views as we go along here, but in real life I want to fly to Mount Washington up here in the northeast of New Hampshire, and that's because it's the same type of deal. You got some mountains, you got Mount Washington, which is the highest spot in New England, and it'll get me experience flying in the mountains, which I know is not daunting, just certain things you have to know, like winds and stuff like that. I also love the fact, again, that they have the headphone simulation. That's why it's very quiet. They're pretending that we have headphones on. For people like me that fly with their aviation headset, it makes it sound more realistic. So, and it takes less of a beating on your ears when you wear headphones. And again, I wear them because I have kids that go to bed and stuff, so I have to kind of be quiet with the outer noise at night. And I really like my aviation headset, so I don't have a problem doing that. So you can see that the mountains, the winds is affecting us because we're coming across. It's kind of like here in the Northeast where we have trees surrounding airports and the wind whips right across the trees on the tops. Except this is at a little bit more extreme level. So, I just got another achievement unlocked, everybody. You can't see it because I have it blocked here. But the look on, no hands, because I'm using autopilot. That took a while because usually I'm flying stick and rudder. So, alright, let's go look for our checkpoint. Yep. Ranger Creek. Hello? Make it easier. You just need to build custom models on the scenery and then go there. So, alright, we're turning a little bit more to the west now. Yeah, a little bit more. Again, I'm flying totally by GPS on the Air app, which is what I use in real life too as well. So, just have a input-output connector through, it basically searches for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have an app called XCon, which sends the GPS data out to this, and then it acts like a real-life GPS. It was funny too, because when I went to the airport the other day, someone actually recognized me from the airplane videos, and it was a little weird. Like, I'm not saying that guy was weird, it was just weird to say, hey, you're that guy on YouTube. Yeah, I like your video. So that was cool. And then proceeded to say, oh, you know, we should share some flights together, pay half and half, which obviously would make it cheaper. But I have to read up on in the FAR AIM manual to see what it would be for logging time on that, because I'm trying to build some time here so that when I take my instrument rating, again, I checked with my instructor yesterday too, and he's like, oh yeah, no, you get some cross country, you get 50 hours of cross country, you can count that. So I have to read over the instrument requirements again, but I did 2.5 hours cross country yesterday going to Cessna and back. Turbulent gusts, well worth it though for the experience. So, and again, if you stay at the end of the stream and I still have people here, I might preview. I just downloaded the video to my computer today, and we could see that landing in Chester because it was pretty good, and I was very proud of it. So it was a shorter airfield. The gusts weren't helping me that much, and at the end of runway 35, the runway I had to land at, it dips right down to the ground, so you kind of have to be right on the runway and know what you're doing. And then to take off, I did a short field takeoff. I didn't take any chances on that, so. But was it the shortest runway I ever landed on? I don't think so, but let me double check. That might be the second shortest. Look at the sky vector. Let's see. Chester is 2,700 feet. No, Block Island is my shortest runway so far. That was 2,500 feet. So, but Chester is still a little daunting because it's kind of almost like on a plateau, and then there's trees all around it. So, it's all good. All right, we're gonna be outside Greenwater, by the way, on the simulator here, and let's go to drone view. One, two, three. There we go. We should be good now. Alright, I'm flying autopilot on this, so that way I can just check out the scenery. Not the typical Eric flight thing with stick and rudder, but Mount Rainier in the distance. Take another screenshot of that. And yeah, I'm having just fun with the visual scenery. So. Alright, back to the cockpit. Yep, that's the wrong thing. There you go. Still learning buttons here. Alright, taking a turn to the west.
Alright, that was a great flight.
I'm gonna say like 240. Gotta stay in this canyon here. And you know what? I'm gonna check certain things I've been doing on my own flights. Like they say in the sectional, there's an antenna here. There's a radome over there. So sometimes they're in here, sometimes they're not. So we'll check that in our simulator as well. Thank you guys for rating the channel. Really appreciate it. And I'm the slowpoke tonight, but had a lot of things going on. I'm just glad I made it to the Virtual USA fly-in. So, let's see what the frames are now. Do you want to hear how abysmal this is? I'll tell you how abysmal it is. I got a 23 frames per second for a split second there, and now we're at 10 to 11. But I started at 7 because I had the Orbex Tacoma narrow scenery. The visuals are worth it. We gotta wait for that SimConnect fix. But again, scenery I wanted to see tonight, so. Real time, real world weather, and it's all good. If you're wondering how I did the webcam, I had some people ask me about that. I went here during a flight, and I zoomed out as much as I could. I can go a little bit further, I just don't remember the keyboard command. Took a screenshot of it. Then I went to Photoshop and I took out all the window scenery. And then for the background here, I went to Drone Cam and I had the 172 on autopilot, and I captured this scenery, this image from the drone right behind the plane going that way as I was flying, and I superimpose that Photoshop image that I did earlier on top of this. So that's how you do stuff like that, and I try to do it for the planes that I fly on the simulator. So I did one for the Cirrus the other day because I actually want to take some flights to the Cirrus, so it should be pretty good. Alright, there should be an antenna at about 11 o'clock. So let's see if there is one. We'll see if it follows the section like real life here. So we're talking about here. They said there was an antenna, which there is a building, but I don't see an antenna. I did a flight the other day on one of my virtual USA, around the USA flights. They had the windmill farm in here, so I guess it all depends on what they can capture. What's this thing? And sorry, the frames per second is terrible, so it bounces around a little bit. Yeah! Alright, let's go to drone cam. It just makes it easier. Let's see if there's anything out here. I just wish the drone moved a little quicker, that's all. Let's descend down. Still on track here with the autopilot. Yeah. I don't see anything. I don't think you see anything either. Let me know if you see an antenna anywhere. So it's like little things like this. Someone should come out with like a vector, almost like Orbex vector, just to add in things like that. Windmills that aren't in the game, little things like that. I know electrical lines outside of Plymouth aren't there, and we have to go to the power lines, I mean, off of runway 24 to be with a noise ordinance regulation. It's not, you know, official, but they don't like us at the mobile park if you, they don't like us at the mobile park if you take your crosswind off of 24 too early. Let's put it that way. Alright, we're turning towards Mud Mountain Lake here, so let's take a little turn to the south now. I might have gone too far on that, but we'll gauge it as we go. Take a look at Rainier as we go here too. Or maybe not. Yeah, I went a little too far. Alright, let's go to... Oh crap. Let's think about using the mouse wheel. If you get off that thing, it's gonna move a little off there. But look at that. Look at that scenery. It's gorgeous. Beautiful and gorgeous. But jet pilot sim made me proud of me. I actually made Chester the other day. I did it on the second attempt, so it was very gusty and windy out there, so I was pretty proud of myself. And it's a little bit closer to New York, which I would like to fly to someday. Yeah, it was interesting. I had Groton as a backup just in case, but I went around the first time. It was almost like getting used to the approach the first time, because that wind was howling and it hit the plane, I think, to the left. And then the second time, I thought I was have to go around again. I was just gonna go to Groton at that point, but I nailed it. So it was fun. It was fun. So, oh, there's my seat, everybody. Well, we went up to 13, 14 frames per second, everybody. That's an improvement. Wait, I just had 16 for a split second. So, went a little too far. So let's turn this a little bit more to the west here. Did you ever do good at that challenge that you were doing there with the scores? Did you ever get first on that or not? I gave up on that too. Get nice scenery out the window there. Yeah. I gotta have time to concentrate, and with a 2-year-old that comes in saying she has to use potty half the time, it makes it kind of hard. So that's why it's nice to fly at night. Have to balance time though. So, all right, we're coming on Mud Mountain Lake, so let's look outside. And where are we with this drone here? I can't see us. We're going that way, so in the sun. Am I getting closer or not? I don't know. There's a button to reset the drone cam too. So, all right, let's do the standard outside view then. Mud Mountain Lake would probably be that big thing off our left, I would think. No, it should be off our right. Sorry. what they really mean by Mud Mountain Lake. It's not really showing in the scenery, but it would be around the river here. So just pretend that's Mud Mountain Lake. Maybe this. I don't know. And we're going to be going straight to McCord after that, so should be all good. I'll take it off autopilot when we get closer there. But a little too much. Flying strictly by GPS tonight. No other things needed. Don't know what this is doing for one of those things here. I think it's just because it's putting it as direct, so maybe it gave up a long time ago. I don't know. Yeah, it did, because it has a direct line actually. So, which is fine. It just does that when I enter my destination departure. So. Alright, they're still all on, they should be, yeah. We'll get the ATIS as we get closer, and plan our descent and everything. Pattern altitude there would be 1,300-ish. Good times. Jet pilot, we have to make you a nice intro screen. I thought about that today. You should send me some pictures of your planes. Try to come up with something interesting for you. Not that yours is bad right now. Just see if you like spicing it up a little bit with some motion video and everything. Let me know if you want me to try to do that. Alright, we're currently near the town of Buckley, Washington. Alright, well send me some pictures with the plane, with your plane and stuff, and we'll I can go from there. So Buckley, Washington, off our right side there. And Rainier's kind of going away now, but that's what it looks like from here. This is a really nice fly-in for the visuals, I'll tell you that. And blinding sun in the distance. I have found no way of getting these visors down, by the way, so I don't know if you know of any way of getting the visors down. I don't know if they're able to be pulled down, but it'd be nice right about now. Okay, landing this thing with the frames per second might be a little challenging, but we're gonna go for it and see what we do. I got those RPMs cranked, so we'll keep it there. Seems to be pretty smooth around here, nothing to worry about. Unlike my roll flight the other day, that was pretty brutal. I gave 2 PIREPs yesterday on the turbulence because they asked when I called the briefer. So, but it was a good time. Enjoyed it a lot. Off to our left. They have some houses there, but they don't show any major. Oh wait, they do. South Prairie. We're right over South Prairie, Washington right now. So. And I'm starting to agree with you on the float issue of this 172. I think it does float a lot more than real life. when you're landing. So, but what do I know? I'm still trying to get my landings perfecto, the 172. Some of them are excellent, and others, they're not like terrible, but they could be a little bit better. So seeing that I'm only 5'4", I went and bought one of those cushions, and that's made a lot of difference to see over the nose of the plane. And we'll just keep working at it. I think I'm just gonna take it up one time and just do a pattern work to make my landings totally perfect all the time. But I was impressed at Chester, Connecticut. That was not the easiest landing. All right, we're gonna have Pierce County Thun, T-H-U-N. I don't know if that's short for thunder. That airport's gonna be up off our left in the distance. Let's see if we can zoom in, see anything. I don't think so. I got some buildings here. But they modeled this really well out for the Pacific Northwest, I'll give you that. So. Oh, we have a McCord Tower and ground still, so we're doing okay there. I'll get the ATIS for now, just to see what it's like. I'll write this down. Okay, that's the V-Pilot, because we use the VAT SimWeather. McCord Fields, airport diagrams. Right here we have information Delta. Again, we're looking at V-Pilot has the text here, 050 at 3. Winds are really nice today, too, for flying. 10 square miles visibility clear. Altimeter 3000. So let's set that now. Am I going the right way? Yeah. There you go. Runway 34 in use. And we'll double check that as we get a little closer, but at least we have it down for now. Coming up on Pierce County. Take a look outside. Another drone cam footage. We'll see if we can get this to work. There we go. Push 5 on the number pad and it resets it. Also locks it to it, I think. Was it control tabs on lock? I can't remember. Oh, we got it. There we go. Alright, so we're looking for Pierce County, which might be right over there, right? Zoom in. Really digging this drone cam. It took me a while to get used to the commands, but once we did that, we were pretty good. Alright, I'm locked to the airplane again. I don't want to be locked to the airplane again. I'll try my best. Yeah, there we go. Pierce County's right there. It looks like that. Just wish the drone moved a little faster. That's all. I don't know if that was designed to be that way or what, but coming right off there, and we're gonna have to call tower pretty soon. So let's get back in the plane and tune to tower. 124.8. Start descent too, so here we go. Let's start heading down here. We'll start with that. Alright. Court Tower, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, say 10 miles to the west with Delta to land. Slowest thing way down to descent too. Whoop, not that much.
Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, record tower in a right base for runway 34.
Right base, runway 34, 9 Echo Foxtrot. And we gotta get this thing down. So, you know what, let's get it off autopilot. help it out a little bit. I forgot to push the vertical speed down button. That's probably why. But, you know, I never use autopilot. So, we'll just go with it. Okay, we're going to turn slightly to the south to get on that right base. And if I have to, I'll do a left 360. Just in case. We're clear on the left here, so we're all good. Trim it down. There we go. Let's even go at 700 if we could make that happen. My trim wheel stopped working immediately after takeoff, so I'm lucky to have the honeycomb with the trim. And it's really lifelike because in the 172 SP, I guess you have these trim things there. I've never flown a SP model. I've never been that privileged to. But it's pretty handy, you know. Might have to do a left 360 to descend a little bit more. Should have started the descent a little earlier, but it's all good. We are in class Delta almost right now. I have to get down to 2,800 feet to make that happen, and then we will be in class Delta. I'm probably in Bravo then, ain't I? Yep. All right. Well, we'll do what we do, you know. There's no center, so. Oh, boy, I'm lucky there's no center. Because I would have had to contact them to go into the Bravo. It's too much scenery. Too much scenery. You can't change the speed of the drones. You know how to do that? Now we're descending like a bat out of hell. Still got to go over some of the commands on the drone, but I learned a little bit more, so. Alright, we're going to do a left 360 to get down here. Definitely in class Bravo. 4,000 to 10,000, so we're fine. We'll get out of it in a second. Pretty nice scenery though. The frames are getting a little bit better too. I'm getting like 14 sometimes. That's with the SIM connector, so I'll take it. Let's do a left 360, a nice little left 360, and then we'll join right base for runway 34. Again, pen altitude, it's about 1,300 feet. And we are definitely getting down there now because my trim is going nuts. All right. Mount Rainier, everybody, in the distance. We're out of class Bravo, which is a good thing to see.
Mako Tower, Cessna 6150.
That's FA.
It's about 6 miles to the north, inbound for full stop with information Delta.
Another one of our Virtual USA Club members.
November 6150, McCord Tower, enter a left downwind for runway 34. Enter left downwind for runway 34, 6150.
I don't see him on Simluator, so I don't know what's going on with that, but alright, we're gonna enrich the mixture, seeing that we're at 3,000. Finish this left at 360. I'm gonna speed up just a little bit so we get some things going here. And that should trim wheel up a little bit. There you go. Big wide 360. But again, I want to make sure I'm down near pattern altitude for the right base, obviously. And a little bit towards that yellow there in the knots there. We'll pull it back a little bit. Alright, let's continue on our way to the right base. Couldn't really see the airfield yet, but it is out there. It's probably this little patch right. Oh, there it is. There's the beacon. Alright, we got it. That is it. We'll swing out here just a little bit. Follow this road maybe. Yeah, that looks a good point. Good. Maybe a little bit past the road. And keep 3-4 on our side after. So winds aren't that bad again. We got, oh, what was it? 050 at 3. So slight wind coming from the right side, which we will anticipate slightly. And we should be good. I'm going to have to go over that drone speed setting then. But again, to fly with VATSIM in this, I mean, I knew what I was getting into tonight, but I cannot wait till they fix it, so. Okay, we're getting pattern altitude. We'll stay right base here. He did not clear, I don't think he cleared me to land yet, so I'll confirm that as we get closer. Trim that up a little bit. Looking pretty good. 3-4. There's McCord. There's the airport, and yeah, gotta keep it going down here. I think it's loading scenery, so it's slowing down a little bit. Yeah, we're back to crappy frame rate, but we'll try our best with it, you know. We'll do what we can. Alright. Court Tower, Cessna Echo Foxtrot, right base, runway 34. I just want to make sure that we are cleared to land. Get some flaps in here.
Cessna 9 Extra Foxtrot, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, 9 Echo Foxtrot. 10 degrees, and angle down. We're still a little high, not
November
much.
615, Sierra, traffic on a base now, off your left wing for runway 34.
And we're going to slow down even more.
Looking for traffic, 615, Sierra.
And we have to level it so we can get that speed down.
November 615, Sierra, continue your downwind. I'll have you follow that traffic.
Another 10 degrees.
Extend downwind, and we have the traffic in sight.
And we're going to turn to final.
November 615, Sierra, following is that traffic. You're cleared for,
80.
you're cleared to land, runway 34.
Should probably be more like 70, actually.
Clear to land, runway 34, behind the traffic, 615, Sierra.
But, yeah, we're a little fast. So, trim it up slightly. Okay, get my airport diagram out just to have it ready to go, and we're very, very fast. So I will deploy those flaps in a second. It's just a trim. I have it way pointing down here. I like to be at 70 right about now. Yeah, come on, trim up, trim up. These frames aren't helping either. It's very, Alright, 30 degrees, we're still fast though. We should be about 65, 60 right now. And we're not, but it's gonna slow down. There we go. So I don't know if you guys want to see that landing from Chester at the end of the stream, but I can show you a little snippet because I uploaded it to my computer today. I'm not gonna worry about that right now, so let's get through this landing first. Looking pretty good now. We're a little fast. Less throttle. Don't need that marker. Thank you. Not required. And yeah, we're looking decent. I mean, we're a little shallow right now, so a little more throttle to level that out. Kind of hard to land with minimal frame per second, but we're gonna go with it like I said. Alright. Looking decent. A little bit more in the center. A little fast. A little left rudder. Okay, I pulled the throttle out. We'll see what we can do with these frames per second here. A little more throttle. A little bit of float because I'm going too fast, but I can blame that on the model, right? Alright, let's land this thing. Flaring. Flaring. Hard with the frames per second. There we go. Sweet. We're down. Aileron to the right a little bit. Flaps up. Reaching for the carb heat, but this is fuel injected, so definitely have some extra speed here. Aerodynamic braking. That's the other thing. The aerodynamic brake, if you pull the yoke back, it wants to go right up. It's not like real world at all. I mean, if you're going very fast, obviously, yes, but I never had that happen ever in the real world. Might pitch up a little bit.
Tower 615 here, going around.
I gotta get off this runway at Delta. Yeah. Sorry, FA.
Number 615 Sierra, you said you're going around? Affirm, going around 615 Sierra. Now number 615 Sierra, make right, close traffic for runway 34.
This is
Make
the
right,
first
close traffic
taxiway I could
for
do,
34,
though, so
615 Sierra.
a little bit of brakes here, and we'll turn left on the Delta, because the ramp seemed to be on the west side here.
Skyhawk 9er Echo Foxtrot, exit left on Delta and contact ground 118.17. Have a good night.
Over the ground, says 9 Echo Foxtrot, thank you. And there's something wrong with this scenery, because look, we're taxiing right on the grass here. It's all good. Where's the hold short point? You can't even see a hold short. So, they got that one wrong. Should I follow the yellow line, or should I follow the pavement? I'll follow the yellow line. Make it happen. Let me clear here. Is that the hold short? Yeah, it's the hold short. Okay. That was a little weird, so they got some work to do at this airport. But the Orb X Tacoma scenery was pretty good. It was a little bumpy on the taxiways, though, so they need to do something about that, too. All right, let's stop. Do our checklist here. After landing, flaps up, strobes off. All right. Landing light, I like to leave on. Taxi, I like to leave on. Trim set for takeoff, which is probably way off because I still want trimming there. Oh, not that bad. Thank God for the honeycomb yoke and me programming this for trim still, because my trim wheel doesn't like to work half the time until I restart SPAD, and we know that's going to crash the simulator. All right, over the ground. 118.175. Again, I'm using my Saitek radio panel here, which works with SPAD, so. And let me see where I am at the airport. Tacoma ground, Cessna 9 Echo Foxtrot, just off of runway 34 at Delta, requesting taxi to General Aviation parking.
November 489er Echo Foxtrot, taxi straight ahead on Delta.
That was straight ahead on Delta to the Delta ramp for 9 Echo Foxtrot. Just want to confirm that for 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Confirm.
Roger. 9 Echo Foxtrot, Delta to Delta ramp, straight ahead, 9 Echo Foxtrot. Okay, let's see where this leads us to, because that was interesting with these taxi lines going off of there. And if I'm looking at things, I'm looking at the buildings. We have to go in front of this hangar, I think. This is a little messed up, I'll give you that with the scenery. But we'll continue here. And we'll follow my airport diagram. The Delta ramp would be, oh boy, this is not the best scenery. Not the best scenery. You know what, I'll go this way. Delta ramp's supposed to be over around there in front of me. So in front to the left a little bit, and that should be the Delta ramp. Call it what it is. I mean, it's still better than a lot of the prepared version 5 default sceneries, but that shouldn't be happening if they're using satellite imagery, to have the taxi line in the middle of a grassway. And again, the other thing that irks me, the taxi lights, sometimes they're doubled up or in the middle of a taxiway or runway. That does not make me feel all warm and toasty with the simulator, so there's some things that they have to fix. And was that on cruise? No, it wasn't. Alright, this is the Delta ramp over here, so. Here we go. We're going to park over here no matter what, so. So, let me know now how many of you want to see that video on stream of me landing at Chester. And if not, you can wait till the Eric flight video that I make. I still have 2 videos to make. I have Martha's Vineyard and the Chester flight from the other day. So let me know if you want to see it, and I could show you that landing really fast just to give you an idea of what it was like. It was cool. There's nothing to do there, but it's a nice little small airport. So, I will park. You decide. You let me know in the chat if you want to see that. If not, we'll just call it a night, and I will thank you either way. I will not be disappointed. Alright, securing ELT verify silent, avionics off, transponder off. Very good. We've got to turn off all the lights too, except for beacon. Anything electronic we try to turn off. Alright, mixture full lean. Mags off, master off, beacon off, parking brake, and there you go. So, alright, seeing that no one said they wanted to see that video, I guess you'll just see it on the Eric Flight channel when I get to it. I hope to edit that Martha's Vineyard video this weekend. That was a good one. Took the e-bike out there and stuff. But I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Again, thanks to Jet Pilot Cinnamon for the raid. That's awesome. Streaming for the first couple months, I guess it's just hard to find followers. I appreciate all my followers on the Eric Flight channel on YouTube. It's been steadily growing, which is a awesome thing to see. And yeah, I hope to keep delivering some flying content with you, whether it be the Virtual USA Flying Club or with just simming whenever I practice my around the world flights, which will be happening this weekend too, hopefully. I might even do one tonight. I'm thinking about it right after this. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate all the support. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow, especially on Twitch, where we want to grow those followers there. Eric Flight, check out all my real-world flying videos. I got some sim streams that they always get archived there, and we appreciate all the support. So thank you very much. Have a great night.